There was a Sindoor and so on and so forth. Then there were the Bihar elections. And there was also lots of developments in various news organizations. Between these three things, the INBA and News Next are happening now. I'd like to welcome Padma Shri Alok Mehta ji, who's been part of all the INBAs that we've done, and he's given his time. Mr. Rajdeep Sardesai, who's really a towering figure in the news domain, in the news broadcast domain. He's seen many seasons. Mr. Gaurav Sawant is here, Ms. Charu Pragya is here. My colleagues from the exchange4media team who work really, really hard and very passionately put this together. Yesterday I was somewhere and somebody asked, "Oh, you still do an awards for news broadcasting people?" Right? And I have become politer and calmer. So I gave a little calmer response. I said, yes, we do it, and we are looking to make it grander and bigger next year. The reason somebody asked me, and there is lots of pessimism around news broadcasting ecosystem. Let me say this, that since the time we started exchange4media, I've been hearing about the demise of newspapers. I've been hearing about the demise of radio stations. I've been hearing about demise of magazines in the last 10 years. I think all the media products and media professionals reinvent, business models change, but the power of content and storytelling and narrative doesn't go away. The personalities that bring content to you, that bring nuanced viewpoint to you are needed, and they will be needed even more in the era of AI. So clearly, I don't share the pessimism that people have in the news broadcasting domain. Of course, in the last few years, the environment, the business environment, the political environment has changed, and hence the nature of news broadcasting and the nature of news has changed. Also, with the advent of digital in a big way and the advent of AI, where personalized news feeds, curated news feeds, and short content through various distribution mechanisms on social media is reaching you, is also only amplifying the content that news professionals do on various platforms. At the end of the day, people like Mr. Rajdeep Sardesai, Mr. Alok Mehta, Mr. Gaurav Sawant, and all the leaders who will speak here are not just news broadcasters. They're content creators, and the content that they create gets consumed in various formats. The business model of news broadcasting is, of course, under pressure. Today, programmatic advertising has taken over, and hence a lot of advertising is going to two large social media platforms. However, there is a certain affinity and certain liking of the news environment for certain brands. The stickiness around events, when events happen, whether it's an election or unfortunately it's a bomb blast or any other events that have a national or international significance, the consumption of news goes up. The interest in news platforms, and we live in a connected TV era. Today it doesn't matter whether you're doing a content for a traditional TV screen or you're doing it for your mobile screen or for the connected TV, the lines are blurring. So clearly the news broadcasting ecosystem is here to stay. We during the day have advertisers who do spend advertising monies on news channels also in the room, and I'm sure that the pie will grow. The value of events or bringing news creators along with the audiences is even more. The value of physical touch is more. The value of a nuanced point of view in an era of noise and shrill voices, and dare I say, not everyone is an expert in everything, and hence the point of view like the people in this room bring to the table is very important. The fact that there are articles that are around them in B2C press tells them they still have news value, right? So clearly in this context, today we celebrate INBA in the evening and in the afternoon. Today we've divided the INBA awards into two parts. Normally sometimes in the evening the award ceremony becomes longer. So we've been able to devise a mechanism where we will be able to do the awards in two parts. And Alok Mehta is here, Ms. Charu Pragya, both were part of the jury. The jury members will be also coming to give away awards. We've really done it at a short notice and at a short planning cycle. So thank you for being here. Some thrives and the professionals who bring unbiased voices and different points of view survive, thrive, and continue to be part of our discussions. I'm sure as exchange4media, by recognizing the leaders in this domain, we do our bit of encouraging the professionals and our platforms that are doing great work. I want to end by saying that every domain needs its experienced professionals who have a nuanced point of view, perspective, and more importantly, they've seen many seasons. But every industry also needs new blood, new talent to come in and invigorate the ecosystem. The news ecosystem is seeing both. The nuanced point of view is also presented on a broadcasting platform, and also this ecosystem is also seeing a young blood coming into the ecosystem, and new icons are being created, new professionals are getting traction, and that is the beauty of this ecosystem. I wish the industry that is very dear to me personally, and I'm a compulsive news watcher. I make sure once I'm back home, whatever time I watch at least 2-3 hours of news. It used to be 4-5 hours many years back, but the time I spend on news has shortened because I'm consuming news on my phone throughout the day. But the experience of sitting down, watching it on television, whether it's connected TV or the traditional TV, cannot be taken away. The conversations around news, my father, who will be 86 in a couple of days, and me sit down still and talk about news. My son, who's 18, who is always glued on the screen, is also very impacted by news. What is reported in news, his consumption may be through digital platform, but it's the same content that is coming through mainstream news channel. So to say that young people are not consuming news is wrong. To say that news consumption has changed is right. It is the nature of consumption that has changed. The news ecosystem has to reinvent itself, find new fresh ideas, fresh faces, and be more bold in reporting. That is the only way news ecosystem will stay relevant. Thank you so much. I look forward to hearing the stalwarts of the news industry, including Mr. Rajdeep Sardesai, Mr. Alok Mehta, Mr. Gaurav Sawant, who are in the room, and the others who will be here during the day. Please applaud them, give them your love, and encourage them. They do their job in very tough circumstances. Organizations that can be bolder. The political environment is built in a certain way, and most importantly, as I said, the business model of news needs to be reinvented. Thank you. God bless you.
Dr. Batra, thank you.